Hello my dear students, welcome back to Learn Physics. In today's video, we are going to discuss about Young's double slit experiment. This is the experiment based on the interference. So interference is the redistribution of energy. So while we should get coherent sources for that, better we can go for a monochromatic light itself. And when these two waves are superposing each other, we will be getting alternate dark and bright fringes. And the center fringe will be a bright fringe and the alternate fringes will be bright dark like that it will be. And we learned that it is the bright fringes are due to the constructive interference and the dark fringes are due to the destructive interference. So next we are going to do the experiment. So the experiment part I will tell you, but I won't be explaining the derivation. Okay. So for that we will be considering one source first, and here I am taking two slits S1 and S2. These two slits are at a distance D apart. Here a screen is kept, that screen is at a distance D from the slits. So while here from the same source, since two waves are coming through these two slits should be very small. Okay, then these will be two coherent sources. And these waves, when it is there's interfering each other, we will be getting alternate dark and bright fringes over here. Okay, so center fringe will be O, that is at a bright fringe. Then after that alternate dark and bright fringes will be obtaining. So if I am considering a point P here at a distance X from this, so here we will be getting the waves interfering and we will be getting the point over here. Okay, this is the, if I am dropping one perpendicular, this will be the path difference. So path difference, phase difference and all we learned in the previous class, right? So S2P minus S1P equals n lambda. If it is n lambda, it is called as constructive interference. S2P minus S1P, if it is equal to n plus half into lambda, then it is due to the destructive interference. So here when we are doing this experiment, we will be getting the path difference as S2P minus S1P will be equal to this XD divided by capital D. So this is the path difference. So that path difference will be equal to, if the point P is due to the constructive interference, then path difference XD divided by capital D will be equal to n lambda. Okay, then what will be X? X will be equal to n lambda capital D divided by small d. This will be the position of the bright fringe. So first bright fringe, second bright fringe, like that we can do that. Okay, so center fringe will be the bright fringe and then first fringe will be after the dark fringe, like that it will be going on. Okay, then for the destructive interference, suppose for the destructive interference, how the position will be, we will be considering that XD divided by capital D will be equal to n plus half into lambda. This is the condition, path difference should be equal to n plus half into lambda. So here you can find out the value of X as n plus half into lambda capital D divided by small d. Okay, so here n into lambda capital D divided by small d. The capital D is the distance from the slit to the screen. Distance between the slits is small letter d. X is the distance of each fringe. Next we are going to find out the fringe width. What is meant by fringe width? The distance between two consecutive there's bright fringe or dark fringe is called as fringe width. So two say fourth bright fringe and fifth bright fringe, what will be the difference? Or third bright fringe and second bright fringe, what will be the difference? That is called a fringe width. So if I need to find out the constructive interference, in the case of constructive interference, what will be the fringe width? So nth position, we know the nth position, what will be the constructive, the distance. Now I am going to consider for the n plus 1th position, where it will be n plus 1 into lambda capital D divided by small d. Right? So what will be the path, the difference between these two distances, xn plus 1 minus xn. That will be equal to lambda capital D divided by small d. So the fringe width is depending only on wavelength capital D and small d. As small d decreases, the fringe width also will be increasing. Okay, as the distance between these two slits increases, fringe width will be increasing. That means width of the slit will be increasing, width of the fringes will be increasing. Okay, so here this is for a destructive interference. When as in the same way, if we are doing for destructive, this is for xn plus 1. If I am doing xn plus 1 into 1 by 2, that is 3 by 2, n plus 3 by 2 into lambda capital D divided by small d, like that you will be getting. Okay, clear children? So in that way, while you are doing also, you will get the same fringe width. Fringe width is the distance between two consecutive bright or dark fringes. That is called a fringe width. Lambda capital D divided by small d. So these values and also path difference S2P minus S1P, we got it as XD divided by capital D. That path difference will be increasing or decreasing whether we are increasing the capital D. That is distance between the slit and the screen. What will happen? So such kind of questions will be asked. So what will be happening? What will happen to the path difference if we are increasing the distance between the screen and the slits? The question comes like that. Capital D is increasing, so path difference will be decreasing. So these formulas, in such a way, all these formulas are important. Clear children? So this is about, so how we will be getting the interference pattern. There all the bright fringes are all of same intensity and all the dark fringes also of same intensity. So if I am drawing one intensity diagram for that, you will be getting it as, see, center fringe will be a bright fringe and the other fringes also will be getting the same same intensity it will be getting. If dark means complete dark fringe and bright means it will be a complete bright fringe. So if in between these two waves, if I am putting one transparent medium between that, what will happen? So while we are introducing a transparent medium having a refractive index N and thickness T, then the fringe shift, what will be the fringe shift? Fringe shift Y will be equal to beta by lambda into N minus 1 into T. So beta is the fringe width, that is a fringe shift, that is lambda capital D divided by small t. So that is beta by lambda into N minus 1 into T. So these are some of the formulas which you should by heart for this Young's double slit experiment. So I hope it is clear for you, and now we will be doing some numericals based on this. Okay. First question is, laser light of wavelength 630 nanometer incident on a pair of slits produces an interference pattern where bright fringes are separated by 8.1 millimeter. Another light produces the interference pattern where the bright fringes are separated by 7.2 millimeter. Calculate the wavelength of second light. So a laser light of wavelength 630 nanometer is incidenting on a pair of slits. So first one wavelength is given as 630 nanometer, which produces a fringe shift of separation between the bright fringes, that is fringe width. Fringe width is 8.1 millimeter. Okay, then another light produces interference pattern where bright fringes are separated by 7.2 millimeter. So in next one, lambda 2. Okay, that one we need to find out, and beta 2 is given by 7.2 millimeter. Calculate the wavelength of the second light. How we can find out? We know beta, the value is fringe width, lambda capital D divided by small d. This is the equation for fringe width, right? So beta 1 will be equal to lambda, the capital D and small d remains the same. So I can write it as beta 1 is proportional to lambda 1 and beta 2 is proportional to lambda 2. Same apparatus we are using, right? So here beta 1 by beta 2 is equal to lambda 1 by lambda 2. Since we are using the same the formula as a ratio, no need to convert that into SI unit. Otherwise, we should convert nanometer to meter means 10 to the power minus 9 and millimeter 10 to the power minus 3 you should multiply. So here we can write it as 8.1 divided by 7.2 equals 630 divided by lambda 2. So you can calculate the value of lambda 2 and you will get it as 560 nanometer. Next question. In Young's double slit experiment, the two slits 0.15 millimeter apart are illuminated by lights of wavelength 450 nanometer. The screen is 1 meter away from slits. Find the distance of second bright fringe and second dark fringe from the central maximum. How will the fringe pattern change if the screen is moved away from the slits? So here it is given like two slits are separated by distance. That means small d is given as 0.15 millimeter. Okay, then are illuminated by light of wavelength 450 nanometer. So wavelength lambda equals 450 nanometer. The screen is 1 meter away from the slit. So d equals 1 meter. Then we need to find out the distance of second bright fringe. So here using this formula, n is equal to 2. Bright fringe x equals n lambda capital D divided by small d. And the second dark fringe n is equal to 2, x is equal to n plus half into lambda capital D divided by small d. Okay, so when second bright fringe, central fringe, second bright fringe, first bright fringe, second bright fringe. Here first bright fringe, second dark fringe. You can substitute lambda capital D divided by small d is given 2 into lambda is 450 into 10 to the power minus 9 into 1 divided by 0.15 into 10 to the power minus 3. So here we will get it as 3000. So here 6000 into 10 to the power minus 6. So when we are doing here, one more thing you should remember. See here, first we will be getting the bright fringe over here, right? Central will be a bright fringe, then dark fringe, then dark fringe. We know the second dark fringe means n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Right? So this is the first dark fringe, second dark fringe. So here n value will be 1. Okay, that one you should take care. 1 plus half into lambda capital D divided by small d. So 3 by 2 into lambda capital D divided by small d, we already got it as 3000 into 10 to the power minus 9, minus 6. So here you will be getting it as 4500 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter. Okay, so this is how we will 45 nanometer also if you want you can write down, and here also the same way. Okay, clear children? So this is about the position. Here this point you should take care. First position, second position. So here along with that, how will the fringe pattern change if the screen is moved away from the slits? So if we are moving the screen away from the slit, so what will happen to the this fringe shift? Here, if we are moving away, that is capital D is increasing. So fringe width also will be increasing. If we are moving away from the slit, that is capital D increasing. As capital D increases, fringe width also will be increasing. Distance between two bright fringes or distance between the dark fringes will be increasing if we are increasing the fringe width. Okay, clear? So the next question. In Young's double slit experiment with monochromatic light, the fringes are obtained on a screen placed at some distance capital D from the slits. If the screen is moved 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter towards the slit, the change in fringe width is 3 into 10 to the power minus 5 meter. If the distance between the slit is 10 to the power minus 3 meter, calculate the wavelength of light used. Here in this question it is given like capital D is, if the screen is moved 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter towards the slits, So it is moving towards the slit. The change in fringe width is 3 into 10 to the power minus 5 meter. So fringe width is changing as 3 into 10 to the power minus 5 meter. If the distance between the slit is remaining the same, 10 to the power minus 3. Then calculate the wavelength of light used. We need to find out the wavelength of light used. How can we do this? Now here it is given like screen is moved 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter towards the slit. So here first it was at a distance d. Now it is at a distance d dash. So d minus d dash is given as 5 into 10 to the power minus 2. Right? Initially it was at a distance d. Now it is moving away. So the distance covered, the difference is 5 into 10 to the power minus 2. Now the same way the change in fringe width. So beta minus beta dash, or should we consider beta dash minus b? If we are moving the screen screen towards the slit, capital D is decreasing. If capital D decreasing, what will happen to the fringe width? Fringe width also will be decreasing. So we can consider beta minus beta dash is equal to 3 into 10 to the power minus 5 meter. Okay, so this is the fringe width which is happening to that. Fringe width, if this is decreasing, and fringe width also will be decreasing. So the first fringe width will be more than that. Now, if the distance between the slit, small d, is given as 10 to the power minus 3 meter, calculate the wavelength of light. So beta we know it as lambda capital D divided by small d. So beta dash will be lambda capital D dash divided by small d. Right? So if I am calculating beta minus beta dash, what will be the answer? Lambda by small d into d minus d dash. Here beta minus beta dash we know 3 into 10 to the power minus 5, that is equal to lambda we don't know, 10 to the power minus 3, this is 5 into 10 to the power minus 2. So you can find out the value of lambda as 3 by 5 into, here it is 10 to the power 1, it will be 10 to the power minus 5 divided by 10 to the power 10. Okay, so you can find out the value like this. Clear, children? So such kind of questions are easy for you, and only one thing you should remember, second dark fringe or third dark fringe like that it is coming, you should consider n is equal to 0. That is for the first dark fringe. Second dark fringe will be n is equal to 1. Third dark fringe n is equal to 2. Like that you should do. Clear, children? So these are some of the important questions from this Young's double slit experiment. I hope it is clear for you, and in the next video we will be starting the diffraction. So if you like the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Thank you for watching. Bye.